Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling Rundown, episode 11. And I just got to say something. Steve, you're no longer the GM. You're fired. You failed. So there you go.
Yay!
Everyone, I think everybody's happy about it except John. I don't think John gives a crap. So
Zero, none.
so yeah, let's introduce everybody. I already introduced John by mistake, but all right, we're gonna start with Chris. We're gonna start with you first.
It's your new Aftershock Corner heavyweight champion because Owen Finch is an idiot. The masterpiece, Chris Dodd.
You're the masterpiece, Chris Dodd.
It will change next week.
Yeah. All right, James, we're gonna go with you next.
Autism awareness, James Hebert.
Nope, don't like that nickname. You gotta change it.
Snarky ass comeback, Owen Finch.
James, I'm going back to my old nickname, James the Heat Man Hebert.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Hashtag fuck the poncho man.
How about that your nickname? Hashtag fuck the poncho man.
No, that'll be my catchphrase. Hashtag fuck the poncho man. Every time I introduce myself.
Hashtag
right.
fuck parachute man.
Yep. All right, John, introduce yourself next.
Guys, I'm John Morrison, and right now I have a warring between my left and right testicle.
Wow.
I feel like
The old dirt sheet. How you open up with something different every week.
Are you gonna be John Morrison every week?
I don't have the shades to pull it off, or the abs.
What a one hair.
Or the new wife.
That's the thing. Or the wife. Who's his wife now?
Taya Valkyrie.
Oh, they broke up with Melina. Broke up with him. All right, again.
Yeah, they've
What
been.
else is there?
Again.
This one's permanent, obviously, because he's fucking married now.
Yeah. And I'm Owen the Birdman Finch, and we have some big stuff to talk about this week. Now,
all of it are revolving around Charles Montgomery Punk.
Charles Montgomery. Yes. Right.
I think you need to fix your setup or something because you keep glitching out like every word.
Yeah, but I did hear him. That was funny.
Yeah, I did. But I'm just saying he keeps glitching out though. So,
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Unless you're doing that on purpose, but
yeah. I can't tell anymore. Yeah, it's really glitching out though.
Yeah.
Either way, John, even if you're joking, it's like legit your screen's glitching out if it's not your voice. It's bad right now. Like it's legit glitching all the time. Just
Very good.
Yeah, just go audio. That's probably better for you. Anyway,
I'll stick with the Squirtle.
Yep. So yeah, we're gonna talk about like we said,
That means two things.
a certain centimeters punk.
Centimeters. What's up?
He had a big week this week. New Japan had a big week this week. I didn't see the show yet, but I already know the results because I went on Facebook and it was just there. So,
Star match coming up soon.
Yep. And then we also have obviously all the WWE shows to talk about today. So
yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Not see him.
Who didn't see him?
I didn't. I'm spoiling it right now. I have not watched WWE since. I don't even know. I think maybe Mania.
I've been only watching 205 and NXT. So.
All right, John.
I didn't even be watching that either because I keep forgetting Owen's password. I keep forgetting to ask him.
Well, I'll send it. I thought I sent it to you, but I'll send it to you.
You did. I just didn't do it.
Oh my God! Welcome to the Off the Rails show as usual.
Yep.
It's already the show.
Hey, at least we have like 2.5 things that are everybody can talk about.
So John, you can break down the. Why don't we let John break down the fight then, so he can.
Wait, I didn't see it.
Okay, so you can't break down the. All right, so James, break down. Don't even break down the whole UFC show. Break down that one fight, because that's all. Because that's all that matters with this show. Break down the one. We're doing
okay. So basically, the fight was Punk lasted long. He went the distance only because Andrew Jackson let him, which was so dumb. And like, I get it, you respect the guy, but if you respect the guy, then fuck you, Spider. There's a spider in my room. Don't fucking do this whole thing where you're not gonna knock him out. If you respect him enough as an individual, just knock him out. Don't like that's like me instead of like putting down the horse, like with the gun or something, to physically torture it. It's basically the same thing here.
Glue factory.
Huh?
You sent it to the glue factory.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, instead of one guy getting signed, which would have been Andrew Jackson because he's not that bad of a fighter, Punk is just way too old. He can't fight anymore.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But like, and you could tell, like, I mean, Punk did have a great first round, but then he was just gassed. He was fucking done. Like, it was just like once he got taken to the ground by Andrew Jackson, AJ had all the chances to knock this dude out, and he didn't go for one of those fucking shots. He didn't even submit him. He didn't do any of that, and he had all the chances in the world, and it made the fight long, tedious, and looked like it belonged on the fucking first match on the prelims. And instead of one guy getting signed, which would have been Andrew Jackson, it ended up getting them both fired. I mean, it was stupid. It was a waste of time. I feel like it was a waste of time just watching the highlights.
The CM Punk's whole UFC one was a waste of his time and everybody else's time.
Well, no, it's not a waste of Punk's time. No. It's not a waste of Punk's time because either way, he's getting paid, dude.
Yeah.
He's getting paid $6
also,
million. I take that
getting
too.
paid a lot.
I take that too. That's not a waste of my time if I'm in that situation. I don't even judge him for it. I don't even begrudge him.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, I guess it's not a waste, but it's a waste of everybody else. Okay, I'll rephrase it. It's a waste of everyone's time except CM Punk and maybe Dana White. Depending on the highway.
No, not really.
Dana White's done with him.
I wouldn't blame him either.
Dana White feel like he wasted his time because he could have. Yeah.
Even like after the first fight.
Yeah, he even said like he thought he wasted his time, but he figured give him another chance. But that's on Dana White.
Yeah,
Dana White wasted his own time.
Yeah,
I don't begrudge Punk. Honestly, I think he did what a lot of people wouldn't have done, and he did try his ass off. So
he did. He really did. It's just you can't get into the sport that late.
Yeah, you can't. It's beyond.
If he was 10 years younger, it would have been a different story.
Yeah, he easily could have been a great fighter.
If he was, 29 instead of 39, it would have been a totally different story.
I mean, I will say this. That case I don't think helped his chances. I will say that much. I think it didn't help him. Because who knows? I mean, all this week when he was dealing with that trial, he could have done some extra preparation, but I don't think it wouldn't have mattered much.
Probably not.
AJ.
No.
Like Andrew Jackson kicked this. He easily could have knocked him out. I'm actually pissed at Andrew Jackson more than I am about Punk. Because like Punk, you at least like you wanted to see how he was going to do. Like that was the drawing factor. Period. AJ didn't have that. We knew he was a good fighter. Everybody knew he was a good fighter, and he just, if anyone wasted our time, it was fucking Andrew Jackson, which is probably why he got his ass canned. So
what in the hell am I watching?
What are you actually watching the fight?
No, I was just channel surfing. I ended up Total Bellas, and I see John Laurinaitis playing charades.
Yeah.
What the?
What in the hell am I looking at?
So I think what John just said pretty much shows how much of a waste of time this UFC fight was.
I
was,
blame
but-
Andrew Jackson more than I blame Punk in this fight.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
not going to blame
I really
Punk
do.
for it, but like they said after the first round, he looked like absolute shit.
Yeah, he did.
He just has no stamina. He has no more. He has no stamina.
I respect Punk for going for his dream and what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But he's 39, and even when he was in his quote-unquote prime, he still was one of those unathletic guys in the company.
Oh yeah.
Even in professional wrestling. Yeah, he didn't. Well, in terms of natural athletic ability, didn't really have much.
And I
He's
mean,
almost 40.
considering also too, like the fact that you use more of your stamina in pro wrestling, and the fact that you were literally going through all that shit prior to that. I mean, that's already taken a mental toll where you cannot be in a mental capacity to fight. You can't.
No.
I can't do that. And
He
I
tried.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like but I give him full credit. I give him full credit for even trying. Like, because if he like on the off chance he got a win in the UFC, he would have won regardless. I still think he won because either way, like he if people think, oh no, he lost. No, he fucking won. He got 6 figures. He probably got more than Andrew Jackson did.
Oh, definitely.
Way more than Andrew Jackson did.
Definitely, it's on name value alone.
You know, and congrats to you. And hopefully we see him at All In. He says he won't be there, but I'm still hoping he will.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
I think that bridge is burnt.
Is it?
Like, see him. Well, in terms of him in wrestling, and I'm saying in terms of him in professional wrestling, I think that bridge is.
Well, no, it's
burnt
definitely burnt with WWE. But I'm saying.
Oh no, he's never going back.
Really?
I know you never say never in wrestling, but he's never going back.
Especially after.
Quite frankly, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
him.
Back, but I'm gonna wait and see if he'll actually go to Ring of Honor. I'll see what happens. I'll wait.
A one-off maybe, but
I'm not thinking. I think he's saying that he won't go in because he might be working them and doesn't want to like immediately give out that maybe I might go, because then people will know that he might go. But like if he keeps denying it, and then ends up showing up, I mean, you know, it's going to be a bigger moment. So it would be more predictable if he did just giving it out. I think it's just mindset.
I mean, I don't want him to give it away that he's showing up, but like the more he says, just don't answer it.
He's not going to. I think one person asked it and then he said it, and I don't think he's saying it again after that.
Every time he gets asked about All In, he should just completely dodge the question. Make it a surprise.
Yeah, he's going to. That's what he has been doing, but he did mention it once because I think it was like during one of those press conferences, UFC press conferences.
I could see why he'd be interested in it. Because
one, Ring of Honor actually has insurance. I mean, like if he ever decided to go back, I mean that's a good
not really funded by Ring of Honor though.
Yeah, but there's still insurance behind it, so
it's funded strictly by the Bucks and Cody.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm saying if he decides to go to like Ring of Honor as a deal, but I don't know if he will. But I'm gonna say he'll
70-30.
Yeah, I still think he'll definitely come back to independence, but I don't think he's ever going back to WWE. I think he's fully done with WWE. Like he's never coming back.
Oh no, he burnt the bridge down and pissed on the ashes. That is exactly what he did.
Like he does not give a fuck about WWE, and it was, I don't know. And by the way, the funniest thing was how he echoed the sentiments of a lot of fans, like where he's like, I can't watch like 10 seconds of it or whatever. Like he watches 10 seconds of it and then turns it off. Is literally what he said, and it's like, shit, like that's a lot of people. That's how a lot of fans feel. No, this was during a USC press conference. I watched this whole thing.
Yeah, he doesn't watch, and he didn't even watch when he was in the company.
Yeah,
which he got in trouble for.
He blocked the company on Twitter while he was there.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was funny.
I love that. I love that podcast just because of the one-liners of how he's like, you guys are no fucking fun. It's funny. I shat myself. And I deleted the tweet, and I'm like, I type up, this poop ain't fun anymore. That was the best. It was the fucking best. Because I remember that tweet, too. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
it's real. That's why.
Oh, my God.
As for CM Punk, WWE, he's never going back. Wrestling, I don't even know if he'll ever go back. I just don't think he's interested in wrestling at all. So,
no, yeah, I think
if he doesn't show up at All In, then yeah, he's not interested. I'm still waiting until All In is over and done with. Which either way, I'm still watching All In because that show is stacked.
But I don't know. I just don't. I just think that his passion for wrestling was murdered once he left WWE.
I know that was before. That was way before. Let's be honest.
It was during. I want to say probably after the WWE title reign ended, after 29. That's where.
Yeah, that's where it ended. When he fought the Undertaker and it wasn't the main event.
Well, yeah.
No, he didn't get paid like the main eventer. He didn't get paid. Because out of the six guys that were main event of that year's Mania, Brock, H, Taker, Cena, and Rock, he definitely got paid the least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When he thought he should have been going as champion.
In the fucking mid card of WrestleMania when he was the WWE champion.
Yeah, I mean
he was the greatest mid card champion in history.
When that feud was fucking white hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it really it never should have been like that. He was so fucking hot that they tried. He was on fire as a
babyface, and Jericho was on fire as a heel.
Yeah.
And they put him near the top of the WrestleMania card.
Fucking shit.
I mean, Punk and Cena were. I mean, it's not Punk and Cena and Rock were going to main event that Mania from day one. We all knew that.
Oh, I know, yeah.
They build it up for a year, so that's not what I'm complaining about. You know, Punk only had one babyface title defense in the main event when he was champion.
Yeah, at TLC.
Champion all year at TLC. That was his only babyface main event. After that, heel.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only time he main evented was when he was a heel. Because no one
he didn't want to be a heel anyway. They forced him to be a heel.
No. That's the first time I've ever seen somebody turn heel right before a big babyface DVD comes out.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Right?
Yeah. DVD
which cost him less revenue.
Right
yeah.
After that too.
Yeah, and then I remember.
Honestly, like if I hope he goes to All In just to show, hey, guess what? I'm still a main eventer. The main eventer you never paid me as. Seriously, I would do it just to stick it.
I
would do it just to stick it to him.
That wouldn't really stick it to him.
Oh yeah, it would. Dude, are you kidding me? If he fucking signs with Ring of Honor, you don't think that's gonna stick it to him?
No, it won't. WWE won't care.
Fair enough.
They care about All In for the most part right now, but after All In's over, they're not gonna care.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Because they're just gonna sign the Bucks anyways.
I don't see that happening. I still don't see that happening.
I mean, I saw, I think it was Nick Jackson said that never say never when it comes to the WWE. Not long ago on Twitter.
If the money's right, they'll go.
They can offer more than any other company.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I don't even know if it's even worth mentioning the whole fucking deal they have now. WWE. All right, what are we talking about? We talked about the fight.
So I guess we got to talk about the New Japan news because.
The card looked fantastic. I'm watching it tomorrow because I just had no time to watch it, and plus it's on like fucking 3:00 in the morning. Card looks great. Chris Jericho is your new IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah,
And
that's shocking.
Is he the first one? Is he the first
Kenny
one?
Omega wins the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Fuck yeah, Kenny Omega.
7 stars, bitches. It's coming.
Match of all time. So it has to be fucking great.
Oh yeah.
Can we,
James, you hate Kenny? You hate Kenny?
I love Kenny. Are you kidding me? After his fucking performances recently, how can you fucking hate the guy?
Hold on, being called.
And there's a new stable in New Japan.
Oh yeah, the Golden
called
Elite.
The Golden Elite. That's what they've been teasing ever since God knows how long ago.
So what is it now? So basically, we have the Golden Elite, and from what I understand, the Bullet Club is now.
It was Matt, Nick, and Kenny was the Elite. There was a subgroup of the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
It was their sort of Ring of Honor stable. Then they did the whole thing where, Kenny and Cody were feuding, and it kind of broke up the Elite. It broke them up, essentially. Then they did the whole thing in where they super kicked Kenny, and people thought that was the end of the Elite, and being the Elite. And over the past, I think it's been 3 episodes, or like 3 episodes, they've been teasing this gift that the Bucks gave to Kenny. And on the last episode, he unsealed the box but didn't open it. On this episode, they showed some footage from his pictures, actually, of them in the ring together hugging with Kota Ibushi. And in the box, it was the Golden Elite. It was just the Elite, but it was in golden. And there was a catchphrase in the back. I think it should shock the world or whatever. So, I mean, what they were leading up to, I think it all led up to that hotel. It was all lead up from the meeting they had in the hotel in the fall.
Yeah, and they're full on baby faces at this
100%.
point. Yeah.
This stable
because that's exactly what it looks like. So,
and they showed actually at the end, Cody wrote a letter to Kenny, like saying, "Oh, you're the true leader," like kissing his ass and whatnot. And they had the powerlifting belt. And Cody was about to when he went up to Kenny's hotel room, he threw it down right in front of his hotel room, and then stormed off with a bottle of champagne he was about to give him. So part of me thinks it's Bullet Club versus Golden Elite.
Well, this is definitely Bullet Club versus Golden Elite. That's exactly what this looks like.
I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, that's
who's in Bullet Club now? I know Marty Scurll is still.
Scurll, Hangman Page, obviously Cody.
And then there's
Takahashi. They got Ishimori.
Taji Ishimori. Yeah. And then there's the
Gorillas of Destiny.
Yeah.
Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga. Their brother, Leo Tonga. Hikaru, I think his name is now. I think that's in Takahashi. I think that's it.
So Cody leads the Bullet Club now officially. Like at this point.
Kind of playing it out like that, yes.
That's what it looks like, because I think Kenny is fully done with Bullet Club. That's what it looks like.
It's going to be interesting.
Because
I'm really excited for this.
I'm hoping it's just 4-on-4 or something, because it needs to happen now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen at this point. Because they've been teasing a while. Long time, actually. Like,
so
being the elite, I keep saying this, being the elite sets up everything.
Wait, what does that leave? This is confusing though, because didn't Marty Scurll win the 6-man tag team titles with the Young Bucks at one point?
He did, but I think they're still the never open. They're still the never open weight 6-man champions.
All three of them.
Yeah, the Bucks and Scurll.
That could be a storyline device.
Also, too, did you see the Joey Ryan thing and being the elite?
I did not.
They call it there was a thing going around like on the show where Hangman Page, because of his giant dick, he was trying to do the dick spots that Joey Ryan was doing. And he got so mad that on the show we killed him. And so for the past like 3 or 4 episodes, he's been like acting really sketchy every time Joey Ryan gets brought up. It's wicked funny.
So what? Joey Ryan's dead in the being the elite?
On being the elite.
That's hilarious.
Every time they bring up like his wife, it's like the caption is Joey Ryan's hot wife. Like every time she gets brought up.
So it's pretty much like when Adam Cole got signed to NXT, they would say Adam Cole was dead.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. And it's like the thing was like famous dick spot wrestler dead, Joey Ryan. It's some of the stupidest shit, but it's so funny. And Jay Lethal has a role in it too on the show where he plays Black Machismo, and it's wicked funny.
Oh, I bet.
Because they'll tap him on the shoulder, and he goes into Black Machismo, and then they tap him on the shoulder again, and he goes back to being Jay Lethal again.
Oh, that's hilarious.
It's has me laughing.
But I think
so funny.
As big of a news as the Bullet Club thing is, I mean, that's pretty big news. I don't know if it's as big a news as Chris Jericho being the IWGP.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah.
I was shocked.
Apparently Vince is pissed.
I don't know if that, like, he probably is pissed, but I don't know if that means the relationship between Chris Jericho and Vince will be, like,
I mean, the first time Vince found it very interesting. But now he's really mad because he obviously won the IC championship.
He's the first superstar to hold both the WWE and New Japan IC championship.
This means he's an unprecedented time Intercontinental Champion in wrestling.
Yeah,
it's unprecedented. No one will beat him.
Well, Miz still could.
Miz has to beat 10 now. Gotta go for the WWE Intercontinental 11 times now.
He's gonna beat it.
But But is he the first superstar to hold the WWE and IWGP Intercontinental Championship?
I think he is.
I mean, this is pretty big news what's going on with Jericho right now, because I think it was this week, if I'm not mistaken, that they announced that Impact Wrestling. I think Vince might be pissed about that Impact Wrestling is going to be on his cruise, and
he probably is, but at the same time, he's a free agent, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what? And you know what? This is exactly what I fucking tell Vince, and I'd tell it straight to his face if I was an executive. It's what you get for refusing NXT, idiot. That's what you get. That's exactly what you fucking get. Like, it's like, what did he expect was going to happen? He wasn't going to invite Impact. He wasn't going to invite Ring of Honor.
Well, I don't think he expected.
What did you think was going to happen, dude?
I don't think he expect. I didn't expect him to invite Impact. Honestly,
I didn't either.
Nobody did. But still, I didn't expect him to invite Impact. But it's like, it should have been obvious that right when he was going to New Japan that he fucking had enough. That he was doing this to troll you. Like, it should have been fucking obvious.
I don't think he had enough. I mean,
I don't think so, because
I think he had enough of being shut
Rumble,
down.
I mean,
shut down,
but he still gives WWE fair stake in what he's doing.
Yeah, definitely. And Jericho
gives him fair stake, but it's still he's given New Japan more attention. He's probably pissed off about it. Now he's giving Impact Wrestling a new light.
We don't know that.
It's a totally different character too.
Absolutely,
100% different.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the thing,
apparently, like it's like a complete 360. Like he's wearing like leather pants. He's shirtless, which is not new for him, but he's got like eye makeup on and shit like that. Like he's doing a totally different gimmick. He's swearing a lot more.
But I think
that's fucking. See, Jericho just reinvents himself every time, doesn't he?
Yeah. He couldn't go into New Japan being the list saying funny guy.
Obviously,
he had to go into New Japan being the badass.
Yeah,
because he was going up against people who were the prohibitive favorites.
Yeah,
like Kenny Omega and Naito.
So
the prohibitive favorites in the feud.
I can't wait to see him and Naito for the IWGP IC title.
So the question I have for you is so Naito probably will face in the match then, because I know he's pretty much doing New Japan.
Same thing with Kenny.
So pretty much, I guess the thing in New Japan is
the Bullet Club is technically heel, even though they're like pretty much babyface, but
yeah, but pretty much I guess
where they would de facto now that they're the Elite's face now officially.
But pretty much, I guess in New Japan, if you want to turn somebody face, just have him feud with Chris Jericho. It sounds like.
Yeah, I love the. Did you see his promo that he cut on Naruto?
I didn't get to watch it. No.
Oh, it's fucking hysterical.
I have to check it out at some point. But I think
so funny.
So what is I think what Jericho's. The question I have too is, does Jericho pop up at Impact Wrestling then at some point? Because Slammiversary is coming up. I wouldn't be surprised if Jericho was at Slammiversary.
There is rumors of that, actually. There is rumors of him going to Slammiversary. From what I understand too, Impact's actually been up on the upswing. Finally, it's only took them like fucking 5 years.
I mean, they have their next set of tapings were the June 2nd tapings on. They brought back the original LAX.
I wouldn't be
really. Hernandez is back.
They brought back Hernandez. They're heels, I guess, because Eddie Kingston's there.
Ooh, Mexicans.
I wouldn't be
and he turned on him.
As exciting as this is for Impact Wrestling. I hate saying this, but it's Impact Wrestling. It doesn't usually last long when Impact Wrestling has a stroke of lightning. It usually goes out fairly quickly.
Well, I mean, yeah, but however, I'm hearing if Jericho comes in and then the Bullet Club comes in, it might be a different.
They're trying to get.
You guys forget this is. You guys forget, even though it's a different company. Well, no, it's a different name. It's still Impact Wrestling. They always mess up. They always screw something up. They always screw it up.
Like calling themselves tits and ass wrestling.
Yeah, so this is still Impact Wrestling. Don't. This is. I sound like James when we talk about WWE, but this is Impact Wrestling. They screw everything up, like everything. They screwed up 10-10-10, and that's impossible to screw up. That was probably the most impossible thing to screw up.
Yeah, and they did.
You sure about that? I have one from very early on in TNA's age that they screwed up.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming. I know there's more, but I'm just saying. That was just one.
The biggest
no. Surefire babyface could be a top babyface for a year. That was your homegrown talent. Any guesses? Like very early TNA days.
AJ?
Oh yeah, wasn't it Monty Brown?
Monty Brown, correct? Yes, that Marcus Corban. Oh God! They had it. They had it.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I know it looks hopeful for Impact Wrestling, but I'm just saying it's even though it's a different name, it's still Impact Wrestling. They always screw it up.
Expect the worst. You're never disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, that's why John. I feel like John, if you were gonna watch Impact Wrestling, you wouldn't go into it expecting them to knock it out of the park.
Oh no! I'm going in to watch the clown show.
Yeah,
I'm going in to watch Austin Aries collect all the belts, which is fucking boring.
So the question I have for you, John, is: do you think even if Jericho and Bullet Club go to Impact Wrestling, and even if they have the stroke of licensing, do you think they're gonna screw it up because it's Impact Wrestling?
Yeah, they will.
Oh no, they will.
I mean,
they will. First off, I don't even know what network they're on anymore. Is it still Pop?
Yeah,
still Pop. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can find it on my TV. I don't think I have it. I just never bothered to look to see if I had it or not.
Pop. Pops.
But it is but this is some pretty big news for Chris. I mean, Chris Jericho is definitely going to be the talk of wrestling right now. Like, almost on the same level as Chick Magnet Punk.
That's right.
Yes.
All the
Chick Magnet himself.
So if he's a chick magnet, how come every time a chick goes over him, they don't like magnetically like stick to Chick Magnet Punk?
Oh my god.
That's why him and Miz always had bad matches with each other.
That's true.
They repelled each other.
Yes.
Magnets
Wasn't that like Miz's nickname or something? Wasn't that the name of one of his finishers?
Yeah.
No, that was
he was the Chick Magnet in the ECW. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was with Morrison.
Yeah.
When he was with Morrison. Yeah.
Morrison.
All right, so we talked about all of the indie wrestling stuff. So we got to move on because it's 10 o'clock at night and I have to get up early tomorrow. So I'm not doing the show all night. So
yes,
unless you guys are welcome to do the show all night, but I'm not. So
yeah, I'm not either. So.
Neither am I.
Good night.
I'm going to take a guess here for what I'm gathering from Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
Which I have seen zero of. I don't even know what the card is.
It took us 45 minutes to get to this.
What was it?
Yep. I didn't even know what the card is for Money in the Bank, for God's sakes.
We can tell you when throughout the show.
I'm going to take a guess that Roman... I think I know a couple things. Let me take a guess here.
Okay.
All right, so obviously the two Money in the Bank matches.
Yeah.
I know Ronda and Nia are facing off against each other.
Yep.
Fun fact on Ronda Rousey.
Styles
she might
and...
not be around much longer.
What?
No.
Wow.
Apparently, Ric Flair knows the deets on her contract, and he said that she's possibly up in January. And then they said that she might sign an extension to WrestleMania because she wants to have kids.
Oh, it's good for her. Good for her.
Would you consider that a bust of a signing?
No.
Let's wait to see how much. Let's wait to see how much money WWE gets from it. Because I wouldn't say.
Because right now,
they got a lot of promotion.
It's not working. I mean, this is obviously going to be a wash. So it all depends on her next match.
Yeah, it all depends, and that's all. That all could just be speculation because I haven't.
It could be all speculation, but she said very recently that she wants to have kids soon.
Well, she could always go to a part-time schedule too. So
she could.
Yeah.
But that's just from what I'm hearing. It's up.
Here's the deal. I feel like they're gonna treat Ronda different if they do that. They're like, nope, you're gonna be fired if you do that. Kind of deal.
They're not gonna fire. I don't think they'll fire her.
They're gonna fire her. If she goes and she's like, or they're gonna let run out of her contract for sure and then not re-sign her at all. I think
that just depends on if she's if her next match is great, I think they'll keep her. But if her next match is terrible after this match with Nia, that
which is very well could happen because it's Nia Jax.
Yeah, it's Nia Jax. You can't blame Nia Jax for her having a bad match.
Yeah, I'm saying post this match against Nia Jax. I'm already considering.
She'll probably face Natty. My guess. She's facing Natty at some point.
she's gonna probably face
We all know
Natty at
that.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
If she can't get a good match out of her, then nobody can.
Well, she had a good match with Stephanie, if you can believe it or not. She did have a good match with Stephanie.
Yeah.
She did. She did, yes.
And you can't say she...
But she also hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania. Besides one
But she didn't wrestle up to that point.
six-woman tag match in Switzerland.
I think she should be fine. To be fully honest, she should be fine.
Yeah.
Because she's not
just don't put her on the commentary.
No. She cannot talk. Don't let her talk.
Put her on commentary
please.
for 11 minutes on Monday, and she was fucking lost.
Oh, yeah. I actually read something about that. That she wasn't happy she had to be put on commentary for that amount of time.
She has one
she was
facial
pissed.
expression.
And anyhow, let's let John keep guessing the Money in the Bank code. So, yeah, you have 2 Money in the Bank matches and the Ronda Nia match. Those are the ones you got so far.
All right. So I know the WWE title is going to be between AJ and Nakamura, which I guarantee will end in another draw.
Yeah, because guess what?
Another Dick Kick City finish.
Because guess what the type of match it is, John?
Last man standing, you know that.
And they picked it to try to have, but you realize they could have the same finish they had at Backlash.
Yeah, like
and the one at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, well, no, because that was a counter.
Are they fucking stupid?
Yes.
Yes.
Quite.
Yes.
It's amazing to me. This is a feud gift wrapped to them that should work. And they found a way
to fuck it all up. Fuck it up.
It's amazing.
Actually, I wouldn't say
here's pure gold. You cannot screw this up.
I shouldn't say
they did.
You sold it for...
I don't think the feud itself.
They turned it into plastic.
I don't think the feud itself is bad because the segments they had have been good. It's just the matches. It's just the matches is hard to screw up, but they find a way to screw up the matches.
Because the finishes suck.
Yeah.
Except for the first one. Except for the first match they had.
They should have just had...
Like, again, this is like pure gold that they're handed to, and they sold it for pennies on the gold bar.
Yep.
Not even pennies on the dollar, pennies on the gold bar.
Worthless.
I like John. You guessed
this feud not interesting at all.
You've guessed 4 of the matches. You have to guess 6 more. I just showed you my math skills right there, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 10. 10 matches. All right. So I'm gonna guess Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn because they did a follow-up with that terrible segment on Raw.
Which you haven't even been on. You haven't even. What did you think of that segment, by the way? Because you haven't been on since then.
I don't want to. I don't want to see it again. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just trying to block it out of all memory.
I sadly watched the segment, the follow-up segment with the whole army thing. The one observation that I told Owen on Messenger.
We'll get that later. John's gonna guess. Okay, you have to guess.
Oh yeah, that's right.
3 more matches.
5.
5?
Yeah, there's 5 more.
5. All right. I'm gonna guess there's a tag match on there.
You want me to tell you what?
Probably.
Do you want to tell me? Do you want
the
me?
Raw. I think it's the Raw because I don't even know who SmackDown's tag champions are right now.
The Bludgeon Brothers.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna guess
both the tag titles are on the line.
No, that's
both of them.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it will be. We'll just say it will be both.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna guess on the Raw one, it's Eater Worlds versus the Revival.
I wish, but no, it's the B team.
Huh?
Yeah, it's the B team.
What?
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that in the wall with you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna puke in my mouth.
Yeah, I'll put it to you. I'll put it to you this way. I'll make it short and sweet. I'm not gonna go too much into it. Their product's so bad they had to resort to comedy again. John, again.
I'm gonna puke in my suit here. I'm gonna puke in the suit.
I don't blame you. I don't fucking blame you.
The SmackDown
so you can change the suit for God's sakes.
You didn't get the SmackDown tag team title match though was the one. You didn't guess that one.
Bludgeon Brothers versus either the Bar or the Usos. It doesn't matter which one it is. It's
actually,
one of those two teams.
It's actually no, it's Gallows and Anderson actually.
They actually got a tag match on SmackDown? I'm shocked.
Yeah.
You just gotta guess 3 more. No.
I haven't said I know Roman's not in the Money in the Bank. So he has to have a match on the show.
He is in
just
a match.
Guess. Just take a wild guess who he's facing.
And if my intuition is correct, they want to give me the shittiest match possible. Put him in a match with the most hated guy, one of the most hated guys in the company besides him, to try to get him over. So would that be one Jinder Mahal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. All right, 3 more.
It won't work. Spoiler: it won't work. It won't work. I'm sorry.
Right.
What?
Go on, James.
No, just go. Just go. Trust me. I'll say it eventually anyway.
Seth Rollins will defend his Intercontinental title against Elias. I knew about that. I already knew about that one.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So I have 1 left.
Two. You have 2 left.
Oh, 2 left? Jesus Christ. All right, SmackDown Women's title. Am I good on that one? SmackDown Women's title. Is that on there?
Yes. SmackDown Women's title, yes.
And Charlotte's in the Money in the... All right, so Carmella versus Asuka.
Yep.
Okay, I have 1 left, and it's the U.S. Is it U.S. belt or...
No U.S. title match is announced right now. It's a singles match. It's a SmackDown singles match.
SmackDown's... Rusev?
He's in the Money in the Bank.
Oh, no. It's Cass and Bryan. Cass and Bryan.
Yes.
Oh, God damn it. What the fuck? Ugh.
I forgot about
Jesus
that, man.
Christ.
Can I tell you something hilarious, John? You haven't watched wrestling since Mania, and you were able to guess this entire card, pretty much.
I got 7 out of 8. I'm proud of that.
That proves, John, you don't need to watch.
Exactly. You don't need to watch, and you can pretty much guess what they're going for. Because they're so predictable that I can take a guess. I could write down the entire SummerSlam card right now, as of right now, and I could probably get it all right.
You know what the main
or at least half of it.
We know what the main event's going to be, probably.
That's going to be Roman and Brock again. I know about that. I know they're going to attempt that disaster again.
It's so dead. Everything about what they're doing.
You mean fucking Universal Champion Roman Reigns?
So dead.
And the sad part is there's no end in sight.
Yeah.
Because they keep making money. It doesn't matter what they do. They're still the number 1 wrestling company in the world, and they make.
Yeah, it's like
and they make money.
They're rewarded for mediocrity. Not even mediocrity at this point. They're rewarded for being bad.
Below par.
And they're going to continue to be that way because they get money. They get the money regardless.
Yeah, they're getting the money from Fox. Fox paid them a lot of money.
I'm good.
Bill.
I'm gonna make a bet right now. If Roman Reigns does not win the Universal title at SummerSlam, I'll take a weed whacker to the arm for 5 straight minutes at full throttle. Because I'm that confident he's winning the title at SummerSlam.
You've already said you were gonna do that.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna do that if I don't show up.
Okay, Owen, you are aware that you said that on camera.
Yes.
Owen.
Which means some of us is going to have to... I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to.
Yeah, well, none of us will do that to you. None of us will want to see you do that to yourself.
I already said it. I have to...
No. Owen?
No. We are not...
Owen, stop pulling at me. Stop pulling at me. This is some shit that I would do. You do not do this.
Like jumping.
Are you okay?
Exactly.
Where did the
the next thing you want to
touch you inappropriately?
We're gonna move on now. I have been
raped.
That's like jumping into a pool with a certain object.
Yeah, WWE just has a massive problem, and that's complacency.
Yes.
That's the biggest problem with the company.
I agree with that.
No matter what they do, there's no competition. There's nobody to stand in their way of being the top wrestling company. WCW was great for WWE.
Once they bought them, they had no competition.
Oh, there's no.
Do we even have to talk about at this point? Like, why talk about Raw and SmackDown? There's literally no point.
Yeah, I basically just gave you like the entire match structure. I basically gave you everything you needed to know.
Yeah, literally, the only thing that really needs to be said is that they're making the money. They don't care what we fucking say on here anyway. And guess what? Even though their arenas are half empty, they're still making money. Which is the one takeaway I got out of Raw last week, is that it was half fucking empty. So who cares? Who really gives a fuck?
Yeah, it looks that full.
Why should I? That's my fucking theory. If they don't, why the fuck should John or I? Why should anyone? No one's watching. No one could care. No one could give a fuck. That's the biggest impression I got out of this. I still do. I know. Well, yeah, but you give somewhat of one. But I feel like we spent more time talking about New Japan and the CM Punk bullshit than we did talking about WWE just now. We spent dilly-dally fucking around talking about the WWE Money in the Bank card and how John was able to guess what is going on Money in the Bank and not even having to watch the show to do it.
2 months. No one's showing 2 months.
He hadn't watched in 2 months and he already knows. That's bad, man.
I can still win the title too. That's the sad part. I can still win the title.
Oh yeah, John. So I will tell you that. Then we'll get to talking about Raw. Pretty much how it works is because of my mess up. That trivia match we did might have been 4 weeks ago now was all for naught because me and Chris. I'm invoking my rematch against Chris at Takeover, and if Steve I feel like if Steve does not show up,
he shouldn't get the fucking title shot. I deserve the title shot more than him. He hadn't shown up once, and the times he did, it was.
I say instead of the champion gets the night off at Money in the Bank, they don't have to defend anything, and whoever loses the title match at NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 wrestles in the triple threat match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. There you go. Steve doesn't get his title match. Now, if you're the Money in the Bank contract on the SmackDown Live reactions, I gave you a preview of what the Money in the Bank contract holder could do.
Or you could just say the title's on the line, and then I win.
I'm never gonna do that. I'm never doing that again.
You almost. I don't know what's dumber, what Owen did or what was it, or what Steve did by revealing his picks before I did.
Reveal the picks. Reveal the picks.
Yeah, he put them right in the chat, and what I did is I copied them.
Yeah.
And he didn't pick it up.
I'm surprised he didn't.
I'm surprised he didn't. Like you blatantly copied him, and then
I'll say at least what Steve
did.
You
didn't realize till after the show that you copied him.
No, I think.
Yeah, I told him. Like, dude, I copied you. Like word for word, stat for stat, pick for pick. I copied you.
I think what Steve did was dumber because we've told him the rules a ton of times that your champ always gets first pick. At least what I did wasn't as dumb because I at least thought with the 2 minute because like literally everybody else in the New Day was laid out. All the heels weren't laid out and there was 2 minutes of SmackDown left. I thought the heels had that one.
There you go.
I even said to Owen, like, how did you screw that up? You know the babyface is winning 6-man tag action on TV.
Not always.
Most times they do, though.
No, that's good because when the Shield were heels, they always won on TV, mostly. when the Wyatts, when they were here, until John Cena was in the Wyatts.
So I just pulled up a list that actually would be a more interesting topic than Raw and SmackDown right now.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll get into that.
Okay. Well, here. Okay, to sum up Raw, want to sum up Raw and SmackDown?
Sure.
Build up for Money in the Bank. AJ and Nakamura had a contract signed. They got confrontational.
No, it didn't.
And
It did, actually.
Is that
technically?
I knew about that because Colin keeps retweeting that stuff. So that's kind of how I keep up a little bit.
Okay. And then NXT was great this week. That's all I will say because I already did the live reactions.
Yeah, NXT was good, and 205 was pretty good.
It was good. All right, now let's get to the list.
Okay, so it's the 10 fatal mistakes that destroy the TNA brand.
Haven't you shared this with us before? Or was that something else?
This is what?
I think you've shared this with us before.
I don't think so. This is something different.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking about something else.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
T-shirts was the last.
Just do it. What's the first item on the list?
So number 10 is the Reverse Battle Royal.
Yeah.
From Bound for Glory in 2007.
Oh my gosh.
The worst.
So the fight to not get in the ring.
So okay, so here's the concept. 16 competitors start outside the ring. 8 competitors go into the ring. They're in a battle royal in which we get thrown back out of the ring. And once we get to the final two spots, we goes into a one-on-one match in which the winner gets the number 1 seed, and they face off against whoever got eliminated first. Got that?
Yeah, they get they were fighting in this match to get a spot to fight James Storm.
Yes.
And also, too,
not even for a fucking championship, to get in a tournament to fight the championship. Or no, the champion.
No, fight
for the actual championship itself.
Yep.
They don't even get
the
belt.
whole purpose of this match was to not get in the ring, basically.
Yes. Yeah, you should have seen Sanjay Dutt. He went up, grabbed on 2 of the ropes, and then he fell down without any prompt. He just fell down.
Is this a match? I haven't seen this. Is this a match you have to see because it's so bad?
Yes.
It's quite interesting.
I haven't
seen
it in years, but it's fucking hysterical.
Do you want the best part? Do you guys know what the final was for for this whole tournament?
What was it?
I'll tell you
so
what
it was.
Nothing involving Eric Young, who won the fucking Battle Royal.
Yep. So the final match was between Kaz, who came in 6th place, by the way. He came in 6th.
What?
Wait, 6th place.
Wait.
He came in in the Battle Royal. He got eliminated 6th.
In the tournament?
And Christian Cage, who wasn't even in this match. They faced in a ladder match at Genesis. It's a great match. It's a great match to watch. Kaz wins the match and then gets pinned by Kurt Angle on free TV. So he didn't even get a championship match on pay-per-view.
Wait, so Christian, who wasn't even in the match, faced...
Yeah, Christian was not even in the Reverse Battle Royal at all. He fought Samoa Joe that night.
I forgot how it ended.
Did Kaz win the tournament at least?
Kaz won. He faced Kurt Angle on free TV, in which he got pinned by Kurt Angle.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, because then it was.
Yep, and instead,
so, ladies and gentlemen, he's the one who made that match legitimately.
Yeah.
And then instead of having that be the main event of the next pay-per-view, the main event of the next pay-per-view turning point was Kurt Angle, Tom Cohen, AJ Styles versus Joe, Nash, and Hall, which became Eric Young.
After Eric Young competed early in the night.
Yeah, against James Storm because Hall no-showed for I think personal reasons. I don't remember
that.
what.
Yeah,
Joe had a fucking shoot promo on him.
Joe went off.
Yeah.
Joe basically said, "You can fire me for all I give a shit."
Yeah. All right. What's the?
Moving on to number 9. Rowdy Roddy. Apparently, they brought in Piper in the early years of TNA for a work shoot promo against Vince Russo.
Yep, they did. I saw it. It's fucking great.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Why do I have the feeling that it's great in the sense that it's so bad?
Oh, he just fucking shits all over Vince Russo.
He should have. As he fucking should have.
Number 8 is beer money. By that they mean like how they were treated.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they were white. They were treated like barely promoted. It was bad.
Yeah, they were barely promoted, and they were afterthoughts. As tag champions, they were like afterthoughts for most of the show.
Afterthoughts. I remember when they were fighting Motor City that I completely forgot they were champions. That's how fucking
they weren't even promoted.
Yeah, the 5 best. They had the 5. Go on.
It was like the 5 best teams in Impact at the time too. It was like the one saving grace of 2010. There was Beer Money. There was the Young Bucks, aka Generation Me.
Yep.
Fucking the Motor City Machine Guns, who were always great. And
Team 3D and LAX.
Yeah, Team 3D and LAX, and it was just. And then you even had Inc., who was also a pretty damn good team, and it was just like they were every single one of those people were fucking afterthought, despite putting on the best matches in the company.
Yep.
I remember
in the fucking match in that feud or whatever.
Yeah,
the teams that are in that.
I remember Beer Money and Motor City had a best of 5 series, and none of those matches were on pay-per-view.
Yeah, they were all on TV, and they were all really good.
Yeah, they were all fucking.
All 5 of them were on TV.
Yeah,
not even just that. Or let's not forget about how they literally were supposed to end the feud between Generation Me and fucking Motor City in a empty arena match, where the winner has to knock out their opponent. And only for them to go right back to the fucking feud like a month later. And then have them fight at Bound for Glory in what was originally supposed to be an Ultimate X match. And then they changed it to a normal match because they realized, oh shit, we already had this. Like, that's how ridiculous this company was. They didn't have any fucking clue what they were doing with the tag division. And Beer Money was like exhibit A of not knowing what you have when lightning's in a bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It was so bad, dude.
Hey, pretty soon that could change with the Bullet Club and Chris Jericho.
Oh Christ!
That could be example A. That could be example A in a couple months.
So, number is more tag teams, but this is just a particular a match. It's from Lockdown 2007, very infamous show, for having 2 worst the match of the year contenders on it. This was one of them. The electrified steel cage match between Team 3D and LAX.
You guys have told me about this match. I haven't seen it, but you've told me about it.
It's so bad.
It's fucking bad.
It's horrible.
It's so
dude. Fucking slow.
Dude, the lights were flickering as electricity.
Nosferatu decided to flicker the lights whenever someone went in the cage.
Bad, dude.
It's terrible.
Like, and you know what the sad part is? The only way you can make that look realistic is if you put explosives. So, if you did it, I mean, if you did like or little mini things of pyro, had you did that, it would have looked okay. But they didn't. They flickered the lights, dude. That's all they did.
That's all you had to do.
Anytime they touched them. And by the way, there were times where literally Homicide was touching the cage They forgot to flicker the lights. That's what made it so unrealistic. As soon as that happened, they chanted "Fire Russo" and shot all over this thing.
Because it was trash.
It was so bad.
And if you look at the
unbelievable.
Dudleys, they were fat and out of shape.
You know what? I'm gonna after John goes through those lists, I'm gonna make an executive announcement that you guys are gonna probably turn down, but I'm still gonna make it.
You're gonna make us watch the match again, aren't you?
No, I was gonna announce that the Retro Wrestling Review Series is coming back. I know we don't have time. I'm making time for the Retro Wrestling Review Series because then we can watch all this stuff.
All right. So this might not be the last time I reference Lockdown 2007.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's gonna be back to the same.
But until I get there,
I'll announce.
Let's talk about. Go on.
Yeah, so the Retro Wrestling Review Series will come back. Next week. I'll just ask you guys when your schedules are available, and each person will get to pick their own show. Just can't be a Mania because we agreed, John, it can't be a Mania until Mania season.
Okay. So the biggest. So let's do a crossover thing. Crossover between the Football Reporters and this show. Because we're talking about Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Oh, God.
And Team Pac-Man.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, for those of you who don't know, allow me to fill people in. Adam Pac-Man Jones is a cornerback from the NFL who got banned in 2007 because he hired a hit on a strip club in Las Vegas. And what does TNA do? They pick him up. They thought it was a great idea to sign him immediately after he gets suspended.
Baby.
Not only did they do that.
Not only did they sign him, but they also agreed that he wouldn't wrestle in any fucking match.
No. That's the worst
stood
part.
There and did nothing the entire time.
No, these guys were literally, right, so retarded. And I know a thing or two about retarded, that they signed the motherfucker under a no compete clause, which is why he couldn't wrestle.
The only thing he's ever done in his TNA career is jump the barricade in body slam Daniels and Kazarian with a practice squad defensive end who was off the team not long after that.
Yeah, and by the way, where did that go? Nowhere.
Because he hasn't appeared on TNA since then. And that was like in 2013.
I think he got arrested, that's why. Anyway.
And do you want to know the best? Do you want to know the best part?
He's been arrested since then, too, surprisingly.
And that wasn't even in the same year, by the way. Pac-Man Jones body slammed Kazarian in 2012. And he didn't do any jack and shit in 2007.
That's the only fucking wrestling move he did between the two stints not really stints, but appearances that he had on the show.
Can we talk about the infamous
He won the tag championships, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Ron Killing was the reason why he won it. He's the only one who competed in the stable or the tag team.
Right.
Or his Creed.
Besides throwing money at people, he did nothing else.
Can we talk about the infamous line where Mike Tenay, I forget if it was Mike Tenay or
it's Mike Tenay. I know the line you're talking about. Yeah, it was Mike Tenay.
Yeah, say the line for us, John. What was said when he hopped up on the barricade and he did the whole stripper thing again?
Threw all the money. He threw all the money in the ring, and Earl Hebner was, and I quote, grabbing all these hundreds like a stripper in a club. And what did Adam Pac-Man Jones got suspended for? By setting a hit to a strip club. What a way to go, TNA.
Yeah, way to go. That's it.
Also, by the way, fair to point out that in 2007, not the best in the summer of 2007, wrestling was not really in the best of light at the time. So what do? They signed Pac-Man Jones.
They signed the upstanding citizen known as Pac-Man Jones.
Jesus Christ! It was just an unmitigated disaster.
Not to mention, it was like on top of like what
it was
happened
a failure.
With the thing.
Because Xavier Woods had to compete in a tag team title match where they lost the titles and he was gone. After that,
can we talk?
Adam Jones was.
Can we talk about the fact that they did that, right? On top of the whole Benoit thing, which is right around the same time it happened. And then the one gem that no one talks about because of those two disasters, obviously, in 2007, was how Kevin Nash, in his way of defending wrestling, was admitting guys took steroids and had a full-on debate. And where was Kevin Nash working, John, at the time?
That'd be one total non-stop action.
Yes. This company was fucking retarded. It was so bad. It was actually...
What's the next item on the list?
Oh, God.
I'm surprised this isn't higher. So this is responsible for my critical wrestling eye. We all have that moment when we realize that something is really bad in wrestling.
Yeah.
When you're beyond the kid of I root for the babyface and cheer and boo the heels. Yeah. Or I think everything is great. All the angles are interesting. So this is the moment where that whole thing stopped. Claire Lynch, ladies and gentlemen. This poor woman. This poor young actress and salesperson. And didn't even tell her what she was doing.
My God.
Danielson Kazarian talked about the entire thing.
They buried this. They just straight up buried this angle.
That was a horrible angle.
Holy
AJ, I feel bad for the woman.
Christian man, great husband, and a great father was put in that shitty ass storyline.
And basically did an angle questioning his moral character. I still have nightmares of Claire Lynch ringing in my ears. This is our baby, AJ, and just her fucking face.
Yeah, this is our baby.
I feel bad for the woman.
Yeah,
she's a legit plastic child.
No, can we talk about how bad this was? That even the actress that was getting paid a lot of money to do this in question walked.
She quit.
She walked.
Yeah, she quit because all the wrestling fans were going against her. And she was just
They were fucking shitting all over her.
Yeah.
It was so
she literally
bad.
hasn't done anything since then, I don't think.
I don't blame her. She's probably
done.
Maybe a couple acting gigs or maybe yeah.
She's done maybe one or two since then, but she's been out of the spotlight for a long time.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what happened too. Shortly after this, within the span of 2 years, AJ and Bad Influence were both gone, and I bet it's because of this. Well, it's probably not the only reason, but this storyline was like
this is dude.
It was
Danielson Kazarian left because they just TNA was fucking with them.
Oh, definitely.
So they just said, once
they won't give him anything
ran out, they basically just said, we don't need you two anymore, and they just went to Ring of Honor.
As they should have. Not even just that. Can we talk about it was 2007 to 2013. They it was a whole bunch of fuckery. The Daniels was they offended the worst because I think they fired him 3 times prior to that to when he just walked.
Yeah, he I don't even know how many times.
Yeah,
3, 4 maybe. He had a lot of stints in TNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the next one, John.
That would be VKM, the Voodoo Kin Mafia,
which is supposed to be a shot at Vince.
Yeah,
you guys have to what you guys have to clue me in on this one.
Okay, so this is the new hold on, I got this right. Do you know the New Age Outlaws, Owen?
Yep.
That was VKM.
Okay.
Guess what VKM was supposed to stand for instead of Voodoo King Mafia? Whose name? Yeah, exactly. You get yep. Ha 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 ha! Funny joke.
And they kept on bringing in people who were imposters of Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and like
I think it was them half the time.
And at the time, it was funny, but like you look back on it now, and it's like that's not even remotely funny. It's just stupid. Like they had when DX was doing like Big Dick Johnson.
Paul Levesque.
They brought in the big fat oily guy.
I actually thought the 2006 DX stuff was funnier than these segments. That's how bad this was. Like,
only two at the Alamo.
2006 DX was good. 2009 DX was shit.
Yeah.
But 2006 was the best for compared to this shit. Like, this looked like it was back in 1999 compared to what this was.
Like,
this was horrible.
You know, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn were just like a knockoff of what Hunter and Shawn were doing, which was way funnier.
Yeah, it was not only a knockoff, but it was a low-rent knockoff because the way they did the whole... They didn't, like, build up to the punchline like Hunter and HBK did. Because, they just like, I like guts, I like guts, I like guts. Like, that's all they said the whole time. And it was like, oh my God, this is actually childish. This is like something you would see in fucking third grade.
So the big fat oily guy.
So was
Michael? I think it was like Dick in my bottom or whatever it was. Whatever the.
So was VKM? Was VKM worse than 2009 DX?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, I would 100% agree with that. I'm not. I
would sit through Little People's Court again. And enjoy it. Then watch VKM.
That was funnier than the entire VKM. And then they stopped doing that. And then they
brought in they brought in who they bring Roxy, yeah.
They brought in Roxy Laveau like for a couple of months, and that failed.
And then the team split because
and then
Cape got jealous and they had a match.
Road Dogg went on a singles run at the end in 2009, and then he went back to WWE.
Yeah,
he teamed up with Bullet Bob Armstrong for a match.
His 70-year-old father.
Yep.
It's so bad.
All right, you up for it? Number 3.
Next one.
Oh God, this match is horrible. It is the dirt worst. This is the worst match in TNA history, and it's not even close. Jenna Morasca versus Sharmell.
Yep.
Victory Road 2009. That very infamous show.
I only need to say one thing, John. -5 stars.
Yeah, where's Brian when you need him?
Holy shit,
God,
how bad was this match?
That was awful.
I know you guys are talking about this is the best match I've ever seen.
Fucking
did you love Jenna's punches?
Or Jenna's seductive entrance?
No, it was an entrance, as Brian or Vinny put it, designed to show off not her ass, but her asshole.
Well, Chris,
supposed to present. Yeah.
Chris, if this is the best match of it, what do you rate this match then, Chris?
10 stars. It broke the scale.
He doubled the scale.
Oh.
He doubled it.
This is the best match I've ever seen in my life.
If this match is 10 stars, I bet CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank's 20.
Minus 20.
Oh my God.
I quit.
I know you're joking, but I still can't stand it.
Just because he said that, it's plus 10 more for Jenna Morasca versus Sharmell.
No, it's not
so
20
even
stars.
20 apiece.
So it's 30 stars?
It went up from 10 to 20, and the CM Punk John Cena match is minus 20. So now they're even at 20.
I quit. Where's the bleach?
You quit, James?
I
remember
me some more Sharmell and Morasca. That match needs to happen.
All right, James, you quit, right?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, good, because I was about to hit eject.
Fuck, man. I obviously, I was kidding. Next.
Number 2, Dixie begs Hulk to come back.
Oh my god.
Hulk Hogan walking out and Dixie Carter hanging on his leg.
As he's walking.
By the way, the funniest thing was, it wasn't like they hated each other anyway. That was the weird thing. They didn't have any backstage heat. So, this was a storyline. So this is my one question. Who in the right mind thought this was a good idea?
TNA.
At all. Who the hell came up with this travesty?
Total nonstop action wrestling.
Holy shit.
It's not like Hulk Hogan was helping the company at all either, so why would she beg him to come back?
Yeah, right. I think it was because as soon as he left, they realized they're not going to be able to make up any of the difference to help pay for the guys. Even though it was like, guess what? You weren't going to anyway, because if you can't pay Hulk, you definitely can't pay Styles and Daniels and Kaz.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no shit. I mean,
especially for Hulk. I think they probably paid for like Hogan's surgeries all the time, probably.
Oh my god, it was bad. Yeah, I think that's the whole reason why he went there, was to get money.
We just like if only ups and downs existed then, everything right now that John's talking about, we get like a massive down.
Wait, here we go. Obvious number 1 is obvious.
Can I guess what it is?
Go.
Is it the Victory Road 2011 main event?
James, what's your guess?
Victory Road 2011 main event.
Chris, what's your guess?
Same thing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It is Victory Road 2011, Sting and Jeff Hardy, the day which TNA started its slow descent to hell.
Well, I think it is in hell, because now it's just Impact Wrestling now. TNA, I think.
Actually, no. It was already on its slow descent. That just rapid. Like, it sent it right to hell.
Yep.
It's in
This
hell.
was the moment. Right here. This is their David Arquette.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is their version of David Arquette.
Yeah,
right here.
it was pretty. It was. I would at least almost like go as far as to say that this was probably worse. I mean, at least Arquette was sober.
You know what the funny thing is?
You know what I mean?
So you know what I just realized? Talking about all this stuff makes the Sami Zayn, Bobby Lashley sisters seem like it's A+ television.
Because it is.
It makes
Well, some of the stuff was better than that. Definitely not like number 5 to 1 though.
Yeah, number 5 to 1's like the absolute shit of shits.
Yeah, no,
Except
I'm not
for
gonna.
Charmel versus Jenna Morasco.
The only Chris thinks is a 20. It didn't even double the scale. It tripled the scale.
Well, I mean, we could at least talk about how good that is, because I mean, they were doing so bad, John. I mean, how come they didn't get the money? How come they didn't get the $1 million deal?
Who?
Yeah,
TNA.
Yeah, I mean, because
TNA.
If you're bad, I mean, you get $1 million or $1 billion. Excuse me.
Don't even try to be sarcastic and joke about it, because no, you can't even.
TNA is such a dead brand. It's so toxic and tainted and poisonous that you will not see a return on the money.
No.
Like WWE, there's more of a chance.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously,
That
was my joke. That was my joke.
I know, but it wasn't good.
Not that WWE is bad than fucking TNA now, back then. Oh my god, no! But Jesus,
man,
just shocked. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked they at least didn't get like $250 million, man.
They didn't even deserve that.
Yeah. What?
He says they didn't even deserve that. What about if they had like $250 million?
TNA, no.
250 gajillion.
Yeah. And they're so bad, they deserve it, man. I mean, that's how business operates now. If you're bad, you get money.
James, I'll eject you right now.
Yes.
I'll eject you right now. That's what I thought.
What? Why? Because I was joking.
Press 1 for eject.
That's obviously I'm joking.
I know, but it's
Press 3 for eject. Press 4
all
for
right,
eject.
fine. 1 million for Impact Wrestling.
Press 5 for eject.
See you later, buddy. Bye. See you later. He's gone forever. Never did return. But I know he's. Oh, I knew he was joking. I guess John got it. What happened to John?
I don't fucking know.
What happened?
I have no clue.
I knew he was joking. I can add John back.
I think John legitimately left, though.
Oh, okay.
I think someone was calling him.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I'm going to send the link to James again so that way he can come back on. If he did, he should have said like 9,000. Then he would have stayed. He would have been able to stay.
Nope.
1 million was too. 1 million was way
too much.
You don't say
too much credit.
What? I thought you got pissed for a second there, John.
No, I sneezed.
Oh, you sneezed and you accidentally left.
I went achoo, and my finger went on the off button, and then I went bye bye.
I resent him the link.
TV show's back up again.
He can't get back in. He can't get back in.
Oh my god! He's the idiot that left.
Hey, he had to say, he shouldn't have said 1 million. He should have said 9 grand. Then he would have been able to stay.
9 grand? Only 9 grand.
Only 9 grand, you could stay.
You're gonna be paying me that shit.
But anyhow,
well, I think that's pretty much. Is that it, Owen, or how many topics left?
We kind of already broke down the WWE shows. We're gonna make.
You gotta be kidding me!
What?
Impact should get more money for being bad like WWE. James Hebert live is about to broadcast.
Yep.
Did you see that? Look on YouTube.
Really? Where is it?
Yeah, no, I'm being serious. Look at YouTube.
Don't get many views.
See? Look.
Where is it?
When did he start? It's upcoming. He did this 2 minutes ago. What the fuck?
Where is it?
He literally made a video about it.
Yeah. No, he's about to. He hasn't started yet. He's just about to. And Jesus Christ, James, what the?
He's just about to make it?
Yeah, he's about to start making it. He's about to go live.
No, don't go live. I'm going to try sending it to his other channel. Even though I think we're pretty much done, but...
Yeah, I think that's it for us.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But yeah, we're going to make the... I'm making... I know, Chris, I said we have no time, but I think the Retro Wrestling Review series is a must. It has to come back. If it doesn't come back, Chris is going to... We'll all be sad.
First, I'm gonna be sad. Though you're all gonna be sad.
Well, yeah,
all 3 of us.
Well, here comes Weymouth Youth Wrestling.
It's Mike.
How many guys are there? Is it all 20 guys? Oh, what's going on? He's not saying nothing. Weymouth. WYW. You're getting free publicity here. You're not saying anything. Unless we had some sort of. Is everybody else still here?
Yeah,
I'm still here.
Okay, I don't know what's going on in his end. He's not talking.
All right, yeah, I don't even know. Like, I got booted. He got booted. I don't even know.
Why is there two of you?
I have no idea. I honestly have no clue. Don't ask me.
What do you mean? I'm gonna eject the one that's not.
No, don't eject that one, because then you could eject me. I don't. Just don't fuck
double it.
Eject. Leave it.
Double
it. The whole dude, could have just let it be. I could have just done a stream on my own and kept this stupid storyline going.
No storylines. We don't do.
That's
you don't,
freaky. It just left the call.
See, all you had to say, James, was $5,000, and you could have stayed.
Five
he keeps going down, by the way.
He said $9,000 before that.
We hear 2.
I don't. Well then $1 million, because it keeps going down and up. It keeps going down and up. So I mean, he can't make up his mind. You can't make up your mind, Owen.
Owen, he said $1 billion.
Yep. See you later.
Bye.
$1 billion.
Favorite side on YouTube.
You have a chance to save yourself.
What do you want me to say? This is a joke in itself.
Up.
All right, we gotta make the announcement about. So actually, we'll do a group vote. Obviously, Steve Coakley can't be a part of this group vote because he's not here.
He's never here.
Yeah. Should we bring?
Okay, what happens if we tie though?
We'll flip a coin, I guess.
I have a coin we can flip, so I'll do the flip of coin.
Should we bring back the Retro Wrestling Review series?
Yes. Yes.
I say yes. So John and Chris.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, well, we already won.
Well, Chris, you can't vote because your vote won't matter. So.
Spectacular.
All right, so
welcome to America.
So when is
welcome to America?
For months now.
Where everything is made up and your vote don't matter.
Yep. So the question: what is everyone's schedules? Because what day is everybody free to do it?
I don't know. It varies by the week.
Probably Friday. Or Thursday or Friday. Yeah. One of the two.
Friday. What about you, Chris? Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, that works.
John, Friday. How about Friday of this week? This Friday of this week.
That would be a no on that one.
What day are you available this week?
Not tomorrow, and I'll look at my schedule right now just to tell you.
Because I get first pick because I'm in the host of that show, and I already know what I'm picking. So I want you to be here for that pick because I'm picking a good show.
You're picking a good show.
Technically, the general manager spot is also vacant.
Let's see here. So Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week.
We'll do it Thursday, and we'll have to move. We'll do the rundown because we can't do the rundown Saturday this week because Takeover is the same day. So we have to do we have to do.
I can't do it anyway. So.
Oh yeah, so we'll do the
shit going on.
Okay, so here's how a week's gonna. We'll do the Retro Wrestling Review series Thursday because the show I'm picking is Money in the Bank 2011. So obviously, John, you want to probably be here when we review that show. So
okay,
that's a show, and I don't who gets next pick will be TBD. To be determined. We'll decide that Thursday.
Wasn't it supposed to be Steve, the next guy?
I think it's supposed to be me.
Well, it's been a while, so I figured it.
It was supposed to be you, then Steve, then Chris, and obviously I feel like Chris could just go.
Yeah, because we have a mysteriously vacant general manager spot now.
Yeah.
Something happened with that spot. It must have become open somehow.
I'll take this. I'm the host, so we need a GM. I'm the one that I'm the chairman mostly, so we need a GM.
I advocate for myself not to have it.
I think Owen should just be it because he was kind of like the
At
GM
this
of
point,
the.
yeah. Why don't you just be the general
Yeah.
manager?
All
You
right.
technically
Chairman
run
of the
the
board.
I was just about to say this is a dictatorship. No one can overrule me, but then we'll have a whole thing again on that. We're not having that this because then John will probably just change his nickname again. So
To no one. Yeah, exactly.
no
No
one.
one's above you.
Remember
No
how
one with a space.
all of our nickname was no one with some sort of connotation to it in the chat at one point, except for Steve and Owen.
So yeah, here's how this. Here's how this will work. Thursday will be the Retro Wrestling Review series, at least this week, and then Friday will be the rundown, and then obviously everything else you guys can just do on your own time. You guys have the week off. You guys have the rest of the week off.
Yay!
Yay.
Chris.
Ooh.
Oh, you know what? You want to work all week, Chris? I can make you do like a ton of videos and make you do like a 10-hour live reaction.
To what?
Let's see. I gotta think.
Matt Hardy laughing.
No. No.
Yes, you gotta do that. That would be.
I'll say I'll do it, then I won't.
So is this gonna be? So I'm guessing you're not watching Money in the Bank 2011. You're just gonna do like the Chris Dodd look at the results type of thing, right?
It's gonna be up for interpretation.
Because you have 3 days. Well, you lose a day because of New Japan. You have 2 days to watch it.
Technically, I have tomorrow.
Well,
I have Tuesday.
Well, you have to.
I have Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then I have Thursday day.
Yeah, I lose. Yes, you do. And you have to show up. Chris, you're showing up.
Everybody say bye.
All right, we're gonna do our plug. Wait, we gotta do our plugs first. James is gonna plug his.
No.
Are we?
Okay. Hair plugs.
You got
Plug in the wall.
John Tutty doesn't really. Well, you have King Tut 2157 on Twitter.
Yay. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
No plug.
Now Hurricane Full.
wait, what is it?
You know what? We're not
I
plugging.
said now plus one hurricane.
What? Wait, what?
No, I saw your thing a few weeks ago about the hurricane, and I gave him a follow on Twitter.
Oh, fuck him. Piece of shit. He's a fucking cunt. I stand by that, too. He could fuck off.
We're not plugging our stuff this week.
There's a hurricane coming.
Bye.